BauVolution, where construction meets innovation.
BauVolution. Let's build the future together.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. You've brought us a really fascinating collection, this time quite a stack.
Yeah, it's quite the mix, isn't it? Blog posts, research, news.
Exactly. Everything buzzing about the latest construction tech right through to deep research excerpts and industry news. You're clearly serious about getting a solid but, efficient grasp on what's happening.
Well, it's moving so fast, you have to be.
Right. So our mission today is pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to dig into these sources, pull out the most crucial bits about the digital transformation that's reshaping construction.
It's from the ground up, really.
Yeah, we're talking the tangible stuff like those almost unbelievable 3D printed houses, but also the more conceptual things like AI and that constant drive for sustainability.
Which are just as impactful, if not more so in the long run.
Absolutely. And we know your time's valuable, so we're aiming for clarity, those aha moments, without getting, totally bogged down in jargon.
Sounds good. Looking at everything you gathered, what really jumps out is how these different pieces, 3D printing, lean, BIM, AI, they aren't just separate things happening.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're starting to, connect and kind of boost each other. It really promises a fundamental shift in how we design, build, manage the whole build environment, really.
Okay, well, let's dive right into one of the most visually striking examples then, 3D printing. You flagged a project in Georgetown, Texas, Wolf Ranch community.
That's the one.
They're building an entire neighborhood, 100 homes, using 3D printing. I mean, that's a huge jump from the one-off houses we've seen before.
It really is. It certainly makes earlier projects like the Wave House in Hyderabad.
Which was Europe's largest for a while, right?
Exactly. It puts it into perspective. This feels like a genuine change in scale, not just experimenting anymore.
It feels like it's getting serious.
It is a sign the tech's maturing, becoming commercially viable. This scale suggests, traditional developers are seeing the benefits, cost, logistics.
Oh, right.
But it raises questions, doesn't it? How quickly will building codes adapt? Labor practices? Are the supply chains even ready for this kind of mass printing?
And what about the environmental side? One of your research bits mentions sustainability benefits like a 78% lower impact, mainly because the material use is so precise.
That's a major selling point. You cut waste dramatically because you're placing only what's needed, exactly where it's needed. Minimal offcuts, minimal excess.
Okay, that sounds great. But digging into these sources, there's this recurring point about the high cement content.
Ah, yes. The Achilles heel, potentially.
Right, cement production, huge CO2 emitter. So are we cutting material waste, but just sort of shifting the environmental problem?
That's the critical question, and researchers are definitely wrestling with it. Your sources mention work on alternatives, geopolymers, things like that.
Geopolymers, okay.
Trying to get that lower carbon footprint, but keep the strength needed. It's a really active area. Trying to balance the excitement of 3D printing with, the urgent need for greener construction.
So material science is key here.
Absolutely. It's directly shaping whether these cool building techs can actually be applied responsibly at scale.
And beyond the materials, one source mentioned a more practical hurdle, the lack of specific legal regulations in many places.
Yep. That adds a layer of uncertainty, for sure.
I can imagine.
Without clear standards for 3D printed stuff, it's tough for developers, builders, regulators, navigating approvals. That's where industry collaboration, sharing best practices, that becomes really vital.
To help shape sensible rules.
Exactly. Rules that ensure safety and quality, but don't just stifle the innovation.
Okay, let's shift gears in another big theme from your materials. Lean construction. The name itself says efficiency, right? Waste reduction.
Pretty much.
It seems the Lean Construction Institute, LCI, has been a major force. And the connection to UC Berkeley, Iris Tomlin, she co-founded LCI, got a Lean Pioneer Award back in 2015.
Her work has been absolutely fundamental, adapting lean management principles, which came from Toyota, manufacturing, adapting those to construction. That's a different beast entirely.
Right, not quite an assembly line.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But the core ideas, cut waste, maximize client value, always improve, get everyone involved, they're incredibly relevant for construction projects, which are often so complex and resource heavy.
And her parade game. You mentioned that was effective for teaching this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. It's an experiential learning tool, makes abstract ideas like workflow variability really tangible, really clicks for people.
It sounds like these lean ideas have really caught on globally. Your sources suggest pretty widespread adoption.
They have. It's moved beyond being some niche thing.
Mhm.
It's becoming a standard approach for companies wanting to boost efficiency, cut costs, deliver better projects.
So not just a fad.
Definitely not. And if you connect it back to digital transformation, lean principles often work hand in glove with digital tools.
How so?
Well, lean provides the philosophy for how to best use tech like BIM. For instance, a core lean idea is eliminating waste. BIM lets you spot clashes, inefficiencies in design before you build anything.
Preventing wasted materials, rework.
Exactly, that proactive approach. Pure lean philosophy.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit then. Digital transformation more broadly. One article gave tips for navigating 2024 in construction and real estate. And right up top, understand digital transformation.
Yeah, surprise there.
It really hammered home the need for continuous learning, actively building your digital skills. Makes sense in a field changing this fast.
It's not just beneficial, it's essential. Lifelong learning, keeping updated. That's how you stay relevant, competitive. Your sources also rightly mention needing a global view, understanding different cultures in the industry.
And actually setting aside time for professional development.
Carving out that time, yes, all key for thriving today.
I found one tip really interesting, this idea of an ablation diet for distractions.
Ablation diet, okay.
Yeah, like note down everything pulling your focus, then systematically cut one out to free up time for creative thinking, experimenting. It's a neat sort of surgical way to nurture that innovative spirit they also highlight.
That's actually very practical advice.
Yeah.
In today's world, with constant pings and notifications, actively managing attention is key to finding that mental space for deep work, for real innovation.
Ties into future skills, right? Adaptability, creativity.
Perfectly. And speaking of connecting, your sources also mention co-working spaces, how they can foster networking, knowledge sharing. They even linked it to the 7 Habits model, synergy.
Right, the whole being greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly. These shared spaces can spark unexpected collaborations, break down silos. That synergy principle, combined effort, producing more than individual efforts, that's so relevant for innovation.
Which leads us neatly into future skills, defined as those critical competencies for today's dynamic tech-driven world. It was interesting how they distinguished them from 21st century skills. Future skills seem more focused on specifics: digitalization, climate crisis, global disruptions.
That distinction is important. 21st century skills was broader. Future skills are more targeted responses to our current challenges and opportunities. The sheer speed of tech change, the climate urgency, global interconnectedness, they demand a more specific adaptive skill set.
So less general problem solving, more.
More like applying those skills within a digital, climate-conscious construction context. Instead of just critical thinking, maybe it's critically evaluating an AI's structural analysis report.
Got it. And the sources gave concrete examples for construction, computational thinking, for handling huge data sets from BIM, sensors.
Essential now.
Creativity and innovation isn't just aesthetics anymore. It's developing sustainable materials, new construction methods.
Fundamentally different ways of building.
And digital literacy is way beyond basic computer skills. It means real proficiency in BIM software data analysis tools.
Absolutely. And don't forget user centricity. As construction tech gets more common, designing intuitive interfaces for the software, that's crucial.
Makes sense.
It's why we're seeing more demand for back-end, front-end developers, UX designers specifically in construction tech, making powerful tools usable for everyone involved.
It seems the whole shift towards hybrid work, remote models, another point in your sources that's really impacted demand for traditional office space.
Oh, definitely. The pandemic was a massive accelerant for that trend. Many companies are rethinking their physical footprint.
But the sources also stress personal interaction still matters.
It does. Collaboration, team building. You need that balance between remote flexibility and in-person benefits, which raises the question, how do we design physical spaces now to support both focused work and team interaction effectively?
Good question. Okay, let's pivot to permits and public administration.
Yeah.
The BauVolution 2Go project in North Rhine-Westphalia.
Yes, digital building permit applications.
The aim is user-friendly, secure, accessible. They're even talking about storing payment preferences, maybe allowing voice messages as applications, if the intent is clear.
It sounds like a big step towards modernizing a very paper-heavy process.
It does, focusing on user-friendliness, accessibility, different communication methods. It feels more citizen-centric.
It does, but there's that inherent tension, isn't there? Innovation versus needing to stick to established legal and admin procedures.
Yeah, the experts seem split. Is it revolutionary, or does it need better integration with existing processes? I can see both sides.
Me too. Innovation's vital, but you need that solid, reliable foundation too. It's a balancing act when you bring new tech into established systems.
Finding solutions that boost efficiency but don't compromise the essential checks and balances.
Precisely.
Your sources also gave a real-world example of digitalization coaching, the IPA Innovative Project Alliance in Bremerhaven. 8 companies, a digital coach from Lumico.
Right, like a temporary fusion of companies.
Requiring change management expertise sounds intense.
It really highlights the human side of digital transformation. New tech means organizational change, and you need expertise in guiding that change, not just the tech know-how.
Especially in a temporary setup like that IPA. Strong leadership, clear communication must be key.
Absolutely crucial.
Okay, now for some really cutting-edge stuff from your materials. Junior Professor Lemie Gautam at Bauhaus University, Weimar. Her Nanomat Future Group working on Stimicrete, stimulated concrete.
It sounds fascinating, doesn't it?
It does. Her background doctorate in cement-free concrete, collaboration in Brussels, and the research itself. Self-healing concrete, using microorganisms to trigger mineral precipitation. That's almost sci-fi.
It's genuinely groundbreaking. Concrete that can heal itself. Think of the potential for extending infrastructure lifespan, reducing repairs, boosting sustainability.
Huge implications.
And the initial results are promising up to 31% higher compressive strength than their microbial mortar, better water absorption, pores healing. It tackles longevity and durability in a totally new way.
And it's not just repairs, is it? They're also looking at making fresh concrete more intelligent, adapting to weather, material variations during mixing.
Exactly, a proactive approach. Concrete that adjusts to its environment during construction. That could mean much more consistent, reliable material properties in the end. Less waste, better performance.
It fits that broader trend of smarter materials.
It does. And Professor Gautam stressed the need for knowledge transfer using online platforms, blogs, to get this research out of the lab and into practice.
Bridging that gap.
Crucial. Getting findings out there, sparking discussion, encouraging adoption. That's how breakthroughs make a real impact.
Let's move to another cornerstone, BIM, Building Information Modeling. Your sources had practical best practices for different groups, for designers and planners.
Mastering the software is key. Understanding advanced features, parametric families, work sharing.
Parametric families, remind me.
They're like intelligent building blocks.
Yeah.
Change one parameter, say a door's height, and all instances of that door type update automatically across the whole project. Saves time, ensures consistency.
Got it. Big efficiency gain.
Huge. And clear modeling guidelines are vital too. Using tools like Dynamo for complex geometry. Proficiency in BIM is becoming non-negotiable for designers.
Plus, staying active in BIM communities, continuous learning.
Absolutely, it's constantly evolving.
Okay, for construction companies, the advice seems to be, start with workshops on digital transformation basics, implement solid BIM training,
Foundational steps.
and then initiate digitalization projects where you can see quick wins, logistics, material management. Makes sense.
Yeah, start showing the value quickly. And incorporating digital monitoring, BIM-based quality controls on-site that improves efficiency, catches errors early.
Bringing BIM right onto the site.
Exactly. BIM isn't just a design tool anymore. It's an integrated platform for the whole life cycle. Risk management workshops, sustainability assessments using BIM data that shows its strategic value.
And internal feedback forums, good idea for continuous improvement.
Fosters that learning culture around BIM.
And finally, for the end users, the occupants.
Engage them. Education. Basic BIM courses. Understanding the benefits, better visualization, fewer errors empowers them as stakeholders.
Leading to better alignment, more satisfaction.
That's the goal. More informed feedback during design leads to a better final product.
Your sources also explain the McLeany curve well, that visual showing how effort and cost tend to spike late in a typical project.
Right. And BIM's goal is to shift that effort earlier.
To the design stages. It's credited to Patrick McLeany.
Yes. It makes intuitive sense. Fix problems in the digital model. It's far cheaper than fixing them on site during construction.
The curve really drives home BIM's value proposition.
It does. Investing more upfront in planning, coordination, clash detection, it dramatically cuts downstream rework and cost overruns. Better outcome, lower overall costs.
Then there's the BIM Worker initiative aimed at public building authorities.
Helping them implement BIM, yeah.
focusing on networking, knowledge exchange, tailored advice. It's good to see targeted support for the public sector.
It's crucial. They often have unique constraints, budgets, regulations. So initiatives like BIM Worker providing specific support and a community are really valuable.
One source made a really key point. Just using BIM doesn't mean it's being used well.
So true. Quality of implementation matters hugely.
And it stressed upskilling existing staff is often better than just trying to hire BIM experts off the market.
That really resonates. You need people with institutional knowledge and the new tool skills to really maximize the benefits. It's more sustainable long term.
Your sources laid out 5 steps for municipalities developing BIM capabilities: strategy, qualification, standardization, collaboration, innovation.
A practical roadmap.
And presented as cyclical, not just linear, which makes sense for learning and tech adoption.
Exactly. It's an ongoing journey, continuous learning, adapting, improving, building a sustainable BIM ecosystem.
The big message is clear. BIM isn't future tech anymore, it's a present necessity.
Absolutely.
And described as a collaborative co-creation process, referencing Prahlad and Ramaswamy, emphasizing that synergy from involving everyone.
That collaboration is fundamental. Breaking down silos, better communication, seamless info sharing, co-creation highlights involving the client actively throughout.
But the challenges are real too, right? Sources mentioned high initial investment, complex training, software interoperability issues.
Definitely. Getting different systems to talk to each other is still a headache sometimes. It's not an instant magic fix.
So strategic planning, phased implementation, commitment to training are key.
Essential for overcoming those hurdles.
But the potential benefits seem worth it. Better collaboration, efficient planning, better data management, improved sustainability.
The long-term gains efficiency, cost savings, quality, sustainability, they generally outweigh the initial challenges if done right.
Okay, let's switch to another huge topic,
Okay.
artificial intelligence in construction. Your sources had an interview with Michael Engel, expert in BIM and real-time data.
Yes, very insightful.
He mentioned how fast AI is developing, even faster than he expected. And he's already using LLM's large language models in his daily work, especially local solutions.
That really shows how practical this tech is becoming. LLMs, the AI behind advanced chatbots, they're being used for document analysis, workflow automation, and his point on local solutions. That tackles data security concerns head-on.
Right, keeping sensitive data in-house.
Exactly.
He also distinguished clearly between real-time data during construction sensor data, progress tracking, and real-time data during operation building usage, energy consumption.
A crucial distinction. Data across the entire building lifecycle.
From concept to ongoing use.
Right. That data gives incredible insights for optimizing both construction and the building's performance later. Find inefficiencies, make smarter decisions, boost sustainability.
And near-term applications he sees.
Yeah,
Image capture plus AI analysis for site quality assurance.
very promising.
I mentioned Hildy's Jibot, the drilling robot, and robotic painting becoming more feasible. Paints a picture of more automated sites.
AI for image analysis and QA is a big one. Algorithms spotting defects, tracking progress from site cameras. Huge potential for efficiency and quality control. And yeah, Jibot, robotic painting. They show where we're heading with automating repetitive or hazardous tasks.
Increased efficiency through BIM and real-time data integration seems like a constant theme.
It is.
But all this data, privacy and security come up again. Engel mentioned GDPR compliance is a major focus.
Absolutely paramount. Sensitive project info, massive real-time data streams.
Yeah.
You need robust security, strict compliance like GDPR. It's about trust and responsible data handling.
It's interesting, too, how real-time data directly helps sustainability, optimizing building automation based on actual usage, like not heating empty rooms.
That's a key benefit, often missed. Dynamically adjusting HVAC, lighting based on real occupancy, big energy savings, much more sustainable building operation long-term.
Engel also stressed the need for a culture of allowing experimentation, learning from mistakes, with leadership support.
So important for innovation. Trying new things, even if they don't work out perfectly first time.
Fostering innovation requires that willingness.
A supportive culture where it's safe to experiment and learn from failures and successes. That's essential for driving digital transformation. Leadership sets that tone.
Your sources also covered data mining in real estate, using it to pull valuable insights from large data sets.
Transformative potential there, too.
Applications like price forecasting, customer profiling, location analysis, risk assessment, asset management. Basically, using data for smarter strategic decisions.
Data mining gives a powerful lens on complex market patterns, applying machine learning stats to big data sets. You get insights for better valuations, targeted marketing, effective risk management. It's becoming crucial for staying competitive.
Of course, with big changes comes resistance. Sources acknowledged common worries, fear of job losses, not understanding the tech, workload concerns.
Natural human reactions to change.
Addressing those openly is key, isn't it?
Absolutely. Empathy, transparent communication about goals and benefits, good training, showcasing success stories. These help overcome resistance, highlighting how tools improve efficiency, quality, sustainability can ease fears too.
Augmented reality, AR, also got to mention. Projecting digital info onto the real world.
Yeah, bridging the digital and physical.
Examples like visualizing BIM models on site for clash detection, projecting plans onto structures for deviation checks, real-time progress reports overlaid on the work. Sounds very practical.
AR could revolutionize how info is used on site, overlaying models and data onto the physical environment. Better communication, more accuracy, streamlined workflows, fewer errors, real-time inspection, progress tracking, huge benefits.
Having historical context is always useful. Sources mention Douglas Engelbart's Mother of All Demos in 1968.
A landmark moment.
Showcasing Windows, hypertext, graphics, the mouse, things we take for granted now. A reminder of how far we've come.
Engelbart's demo laid the groundwork for so much of our digital world. His vision of augmented intelligence using computers to enhance human capabilities has had a lasting impact, including in construction.
Then the Xerox Star, first commercial system with a GUI. Maybe not a huge hit itself, but influenced Apple, Microsoft.
The work at Xerox PRX was instrumental, even if not immediately commercialized. GUIs, icons, the mouse fundamentally changed human-computer interaction.
And learning that Konrad Zuse, a civil engineer, invented early computers because of tedious engineering calculations.
Fascinating, isn't it? His practical needs drove innovation.
And his work paved the way for CAD technologies, which are indispensable now.
A great example of how real-world problems spark technological leaps. His engineering perspective gave him unique insight.
We also heard about Thomas Eugene Kurtz and BASIC, emphasizing user-friendliness, accessibility, helped democratize computing.
Made it approachable for more people.
And the HP 2100 system, making time-shared BASIC widely available, multiple users at once. Crucial steps towards the tools we use today.
Kurtz's focus on usability and access was revolutionary. The HP 2100 spread computing beyond labs into education, business. His ideas on user-friendliness, networking, still relevant.
Your sources gave interesting examples of innovative projects too. Shipping container buildings fast, sustainable, but challenges with structure, regulations.
An intriguing option, yeah.
Australia 108 in Melbourne, using digital methods heavily, that distinctive sky lobby.
Showcasing advanced digital design and construction.
And research into BIM for DFMA design for manufacture and assembly, for off-site modular construction.
Pointing towards more streamlined, efficient, maybe more sustainable off-site methods, these examples show the sheer variety of tech application.
The BV Innovation Atlas was introduced an online platform for discovering, networking, contributing innovations in construction and real estate.
Sounds like a vital hub.
For staying updated, connecting with innovators.
Exactly. Platforms like that accelerate adoption of new tech, help tackle industry challenges collectively.
Cyber-physical systems, CPS integrating physical processes and software, with human interaction being key.
The blending of physical and digital.
Smart cities as a prime example.
Yeah.
And the focus on human-centered CPS, prioritizing user experience, intuitive design.
So important. Designing these complex systems for the user, making them intuitive, enhancing human abilities, not just replacing them.
Examples in construction. Automated defect detection, support for quantity surveying, cost control. Shows the human element remains critical.
Definitely. CPS can deliver tangible benefits, but the focus has to be on augmenting human capabilities effectively.
It's interesting how sources drew parallels between modern digital stuff and historical advances, like the math behind ancient Greek architecture, the Parthenon golden ratio.
Puts things in perspective.
The argument being innovation is continuous, just the methods change. And connecting ancient knowledge sharing, libraries, academies, to modern online learning, suggests continuity in democratizing knowledge.
A valuable reminder. The human drive to learn, improve, innovate is constant. The digital age gives us powerful new tools, but the underlying desire is the same.
The importance of trust, agility, resilience in digital transformation came through strongly. The parachute jump analogy was effective,
It really was.
illustrating planning, trust in tech, team, agility, adapting to change, risk management, teamwork, learning from mistakes.
Captures the multifaceted nature well. Trust, agility, resilience, teamwork, all essential for the journey. And yes, planning and risk management are critical too,
The scuba diving analogy also worked well, drawing parallels.
reinforcing similar core principles.
Careful planning, right equipment, tech, teamwork, communication, flexibility, risk management, continuous learning, even environmental responsibility.
It highlights that transformation, like diving, needs preparation, the right tools, collaboration, adaptability, and the sustainability angle is increasingly important everywhere.
Google's upcoming Gemini smart glasses got a mention, a potential next step in AR/VR.
Exciting potential there.
Hands-free info access, real-time translation, Google service integration, lighter design, enhanced collaboration via video-audio feeds. Could be transformative for site work.
Especially for field industries like construction. Hands-free access to project info, overcoming language barriers, better remote collaboration. Could boost efficiency, communication, safety on site.
Your materials had an interview with Dr. Thomas Wilk, a legal expert on public administration,
Provided that public sector viewpoint.
discussing challenges like data protection rules, tight budgets, varying digital skills. He stressed user-centric digital services and maybe positive incentives for BIM adoption.
His insights are crucial. Public admin has unique hurdles. Data protection, budgets, skills gaps need a comprehensive, supportive approach acknowledging these realities. User-friendly services, incentives, good points.
Another interview. Professor Ioannis Brylakis from Cambridge, specializing in construction automation and AI.
A leader in the field.
He emphasized academia-industry collaboration to drive innovation, collaborative grants, spin-off companies as effective ways to bridge that research-to-practice gap.
Absolutely vital. Stronger ties between academic research and industry needs accelerate meaningful innovation, getting breakthroughs into real-world solutions that tackle industry challenges.
Then there was that slightly unusual Christmas story. A digital elf and a lawn robot.
Oh, yes. A bit whimsical.
Alluding to behind-the-scenes digitalization even at Santa's workshop, gently touching on tech acceptance, data privacy.
Even in that fun scenario, it highlights universal themes. Tech is everywhere. Adapting can be tricky. Data privacy always matters.
Black Friday also got a brief mention: consumer psychology, potentially misleading discounts, environmental impact of consumption.
A reminder of the broader context.
That tech advances and efficiency gains can have unintended consequences on resource use, waste.
Exactly. Important to keep that wider societal and environmental picture in mind.
The impact of online retail on physical stores was noted too. Need for brick and mortar to adapt, offer experiences, social interaction.
A parallel to construction needing to adapt.
Adaptability is key facing disruption. Physical spaces, shops, offices need unique value, experiences, social connection to thrive digitally. Mirrors construction needing to embrace tech and evolve.
Very true.
Your materials also discussed AI's role in disaster management, predicting, responding to extreme weather, natural disasters.
A powerful application of AI.
Flood risk prediction, efficient resource allocation and recovery, digital alert tools like Nina, cat-warn apps. The EU's BauVolution project for AI knowledge exchange and disaster management shows tech boosting community resilience.
AI in disaster management really shows its potential for tackling major global challenges. Early warnings, better resource allocation, coordination, making communities safer, more resilient.
The EU AI Act was introduced, setting harmonized AI rules,
A significant regulatory step.
balancing tech development with addressing risks. The risk-based approach, specific rules for high-risk AI, critical infrastructure, real estate management. This will shape AI adoption in construction too.
Definitely. The Act means careful thought about data reliability, transparency, bias prevention in AI systems used in our sector.
Prompt engineering crafting effective AI prompts was discussed. The idea that teachers, with their understanding of learning and pedagogy, could be great prompt engineers.
An innovative thought.
Though the current tech expertise gap among educators is real, initiatives like KI4Edu aim to help bridge that. Leveraging educators' skills in this domain is fascinating.
It really is. Their skill in structuring info, guiding learning, could be huge for developing better AI prompts. Closing the skills gap is the next step.
Your materials clarified augmented intelligence, AUI, enhancing human capabilities, versus artificial intelligence, ARI, aiming for autonomous intelligence.
A fundamental distinction.
The BV Innovation Radar was presented as an example of AI, an interactive AI coach for exploring future construction innovations, digital processes, AI, sustainable materials. Sounds practical.
It perfectly shows AI. AI as a tool enhancing human understanding, supporting decisions, not replacing the human, amplifying our abilities.
DeepSeek R1, an AI model strong in math, programming, complex reasoning, was introduced.
Noted for specific strengths.
Impressive benchmarks, but maybe less broad factual knowledge than GPT-4 or Gemini, positioned as a precise scalpel for specific tasks, not a general Swiss Army knife.
Understanding those specific strengths and weaknesses is crucial now. DeepSeek's power and computation makes it valuable for certain construction tech tasks, while general models keep advancing too.
NVIDIA Omniverse was highlighted, a platform for real-time 3D collaboration and simulation in AEC,
Enhancing collaboration and decision-making.
creating shared virtual environments for better communication, earlier issue identification, more informed choices. Sounds valuable for complex projects.
It offers a compelling way to improve project workflows through shared virtual experiences.
Finally, a big list of potential AI integration points in construction. Really broad.
Almost limitless potential.
AI assistance for project management, intelligent BIM with real-time data, AI defect detection via images, video, predictive maintenance, personalized real estate experiences, VR, AI for regulatory compliance checks, automated site documentation, drones bots plus AI, AI for energy optimization, site analysis, smart city integration.
Covers the whole life cycle.
The fictional AI assistant illustrated future project management possibilities. Shows how pervasive AI could become.
It really does. From initial design right through operations and maintenance, Emma gives a tangible glimpse of AI augmenting human roles.
For listeners wanting to start using AI, the sources gave practical tips. Start small, define the problem, share experiences with colleagues.
Sensible stuff.
Develop interdisciplinary skills, construction plus AI, and importantly, understand AI's current limitations.
Taking a measured, focused approach is key. Start manageable, learn from others, build the right skills. And yeah, realistic expectations about what AI can and can't do right now are crucial.
Optimizing AI prompts was revisited too. Strategies like providing examples, step-by-step instructions, chain-of-thought prompting, error prevention.
Mastering prompt engineering is becoming vital.
Illustrated with examples like generating info on floods for kids shows how you asked dramatically impacts the output quality.
Effective techniques significantly boost the quality, accuracy, relevance of what you get from AI.
Identifying real innovation versus AI washing, using AI as a buzzword without substance, was covered.
A critical skill now.
10 tips were offered. Demand transparency, look for measurable results, verify expertise, beware buzzwords, understand the tech, check independent validation, focus on problem solving, consider long-term impact, evaluate user experience, maintain healthy skepticism, necessary caution with all the hype.
Being able to critically evaluate claims, discern genuine innovation from marketing fluff is crucial. Those tips offer good guidance, focus on solutions delivering real value.
While the tech was covered extensively, the deep ethical considerations weren't the main focus of these sources, though they are vital.
A very important point to keep in mind.
Data privacy, job displacement, algorithmic bias, responsible use. These conversations are becoming more critical for the industry.
Absolutely. As AI integration grows, proactively addressing ethical issues, data security, job impacts, bias, responsible deployment will be essential.
On a practical note,
Yeah.
AI-powered audio for video, automatically adding narration to site videos for documentation, virtual tours, training.
Sounds efficient for improving communication and knowledge sharing. Could streamline creating documentation, tours, training materials.
Open space living concepts got a brief mention too. Implications for communication, flexibility, aesthetics, noise. Interesting how architectural trends link to digital tools for planning, acoustics, etc.
Highlights the need for thoughtful planning and digital tools to address challenges in modern design trends.
The BauVolution Advents Calendar, a creative way to explore digital transformation in construction during Christmas.
A fun, engaging approach.
Insights, tips, mixing festive cheer and tech innovation keeps important topics accessible.
Unique format, yeah.
You also reflected on your dissertation's 10th anniversary simulation and gaming in construction,
A decade flies by.
explaining simulation gaming as experience-based learning, developing tools like the SDL, CDL libraries for modeling processes, the analog game construction giant, then its digital evolution chameleon for simulating international projects, fostering collaboration.
Reflecting on that work underscores how valuable experiential learning is for understanding project dynamics, fostering collaboration. The shift from analog to digital tools like Chameleon shows tech enhancing that learning.
And your plan to make content more accessible in English? Maybe deep dives like this.
That's the idea.
Your sources also stressed reuse and revitalization, driven by population density, land scarcity, sustainability demands.
A critical shift towards circular economy principles.
Strategies like material passports, material banks like Ban B, direct reuse of materials, recommendations, plan for circularity early, collaborate, raise awareness, seems essential for the future.
Absolutely. Optimizing existing buildings, reusing recycling materials, vital for reducing waste, conserving resources, achieving sustainability. Early planning, collaboration, awareness are key enablers.
Sustainable wood construction also featured. The new German directive, M. Holz-Bauer, simplifying and promoting timber use. Fire safety regs outlined too. Good to see policy supporting sustainable materials.
It's a positive trend. Wood has environmental advantages, and tech building techniques are expanding its use safely.
Obsolescence, functional, technological, aesthetic was defined, and how digitalization helps prevent or delay it.
Crucial for long-term value and sustainability.
Smart homes, flexible BIM designs, functional, intelligent building tech, software updates, digital twins, technological, VR for user feedback, design updates, aesthetic. Digitalization offers proactive solutions.
Digital tools enhance flexibility, tech integration, adaptation to user needs. BIM, smart systems, digital twins help mitigate obsolescence, extend building lifespan.
Smart materials changing properties based on stimuli, temp, light. Early examples like electroactive polymers, modern thermochromic, photochromatic materials for energy efficiency.
An exciting frontier. Materials responding dynamically to the environment offer huge potential for energy-efficient, comfortable, adaptive buildings.
Tiny houses, the trend, benefits, cost, minimalism, environment, but also challenges, regulations, space.
A compelling alternative for some, but with real practical considerations.
PropTech's role in modernizing real estate financing was briefly noted too.
Streamlining processes, increasing efficiency in the financial side.
Increasing automation, autonomous machinery, robots, the 6 levels of driving automation. Examples from companies in vehicles and construction equipment. Liebherr, Fraunhofer, Rob Deacon.
Huge potential here.
Benefits like improved safety, efficiency, addressing labor shortages. Looks like the future site involves more automation.
The potential for safety gains, productivity boosts, helping with labor shortages, points to autonomous equipment playing a much bigger role.
Origami robots, inspired by paper folding, changing shape. Potential in construction for adaptability in complex environments.
A novel approach. Highly versatile, reconfigurable robots. Could be useful for navigating tight spaces or tasks needing adaptability.
Internet of Behaviors, IOB. In construction, analyzing digital footprints to understand and influence behavior.
A data-driven approach.
Applications for safety, monitoring risky behavior, and productivity, optimizing workflows. Wearable sensors, AI for real-time feedback, potential for long-term change, cost savings.
Yes.
Big challenges too. Data privacy, GDPR, tech infrastructure, costs, employee acceptance. Powerful tech with significant ethical, practical hurdles.
Absolutely crucial to address those ethical issues and practicalities. Privacy, cost, acceptance for responsible implementation.
A brief warning about fake CAPI-TCHA from cybercriminals. Constant need for cybersecurity awareness.
Good reminder. Stay vigilant.
Smart cities using digital tech to improve urban services, sustainability, intelligent mobility, sustainable energy, resource management, digital governance, citizen participation, index rankings mentioned, vision moving closer.
A holistic approach, using tech strategically across sectors to boost well-being, efficiency, sustainability, growing momentum globally.
Smart homes buildings tech for comfort, energy efficiency, security. Potential synergies when interconnected at district-city scale. Comparison of systems. Trend towards intelligent connected spaces is clear.
Changing how we interact with our environment. Big gains possible in comfort, efficiency, security. Interconnection at scale holds even greater promise.
And finally, that visionary Star Trek outlook for construction's future.
Inspiring stuff.
Resource sharing, community collaboration, adaptive living spaces, holographic communication, molecular replicators, AI management, self-healing buildings, real-time data for safety, optimized processes, universal resource access, co-creation. A call to action for innovation towards a sustainable, collaborative future. Fun to dream big.
It provides a powerful vision, advanced tech and a collaborative ethos, creating a more sustainable, efficient, human-centered built environment. Some seems futuristic, but it reminds us of innovation's potential to reshape our world.
So wrapping up this deep dive, we've covered a massive amount. Digital transformation in construction is truly multifaceted: materials, processes, sustainability, efficiency, ethics. Hopefully you feel better equipped to navigate this now.
Moving beyond buzzwords to a deeper understanding.
Right. And what's really exciting is seeing how these different streams, BIM, AI, lean, new materials, are converging, creating new possibilities.
It's not just individual texts anymore, it's how they integrate and interact, the synergistic effects.
On that forward look, maybe a final thought, echoing Star Trek. What if we truly embraced radical resource sharing and co-creation? What mindset shifts, practice changes would make even a fraction of that real?
A big question to ponder.
We encourage you to keep exploring the sources, reach out with more questions. That's the value of taking this kind of personalized deep dive. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
This was BauVolution.
Where construction meets innovation. Until next time, keep building the future.